If you join, I won't be able to see you just quite yet. If you join, I will not be able to see you just quite yet. I need to pull up chat. Need to pull up chat. Need to pull up chat. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I hope we're doing fine. I want to fix this. I need to fix this mic so that you can actually hear me. I might like bring it up like that. Maybe like that. I don't know. Also TikTok Live. Why, hello there. So guys, today, I don't know what the agenda is today, but I'm going to be double streaming here on TikTok and here on YouTube Live, okay? And if you want my full front-on face like this, you got to go to YouTube. But I'll be multitasking. How is everyone doing today? How's everyone doing? I personally, I ate an eggs fucking sandwich for breakfast. You know the kind that your mom will make you when you're a kid, that has ketchup on it, that type. But I don't like fucking yellow cheese anymore. I don't like the plastic cheese anymore. I can't eat it anymore. So the problem with that is no cheese and it's not as good. Hello. I love using that phrase, Gorgiana. Where did that come from? Probably ballroom culture or something, but I really love that phrase, Gorgiana. That's a really nice way to say someone's gorgeous. I like that. I'm here. I'm a little bit late because I was eating my egg sandwich. I want to move this over so YouTube can still hear me while I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, okay. It's the right side. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yes, thank you very much. I will absolutely keep posting. I don't know. I still have tons to say. And I batched all my videos for April. Like, I made all of them in one day. So if the videos that are posted this month seem outdated, it's because they are. It's because they are, and I'm working on stuff behind the scenes. So I found it really funny when people were like, why aren't you talking about this thing? Yeah, because I've batched for the whole month. Of course I'm not talking about a thing I haven't made a video on. You know what I mean? And I've also gotten this super mentally ill response from some people where they DM me and they're like, I can't believe you reposted this. I can't believe you didn't talk on this. I can't. Oh my God, I'm a person just like you, and you're not doing anything but scrolling on your goddamn phone. At least I'm doing something with my life. Jesus. Like, what is that? What is that entitlement for someone to, you know, do something because you said so and I'm a random faceless account online? And why do you even follow me if you're going to treat me like that type of thing, you know? I was like, okay, well, I don't want you following me if you're going to be like that, you know? That's not the type of community I want to create. I want to create a community of people who are not, like, sick in the head, maybe? You know what I mean? Like, okay. But, I don't want to take up too much time talking about those people because I just don't. But I did want to talk about something. TikTok debates have been really, really peeing me off, man. Oh, Garchomp. Hold on. I don't know if I've seen this Pokemon before. If I know its name, I've probably seen it. My little brother was super into Pokemon, and it felt like his thing. So I never got into it because he was so into it, and I was like, I can't steal your thing, bro. Sick ass Pokemon though. I'm a fan of like the really fluffy, cutesy ones, but I like the cool, badass Pokemon too. Also, I wanted to ask, is the chat working on YouTube? Okay. Any movies? Okay, what did I watch recently? I have been watching new movies recently. I watched Hamnet. I watched Hamnet and I really like Shakespeare. I always have. I was like the one person at school who genuinely was interested in Shakespeare. But I watched the fucking Hamnet movie and I cried my goddamn eyes out about a little boy who passed away in like the 1800s. I couldn't do it. I just could. Well, not the 17, some shit like that. Whenever Elizabeth was the queen. I'm pretty sure it was the Elizabethan times that Shakespeare was living through, but I'm not quite sure. That's why I follow a lot of Shakespeare accounts to try and learn more. Luxio is the best Pokemon? Hold on. Let's see. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, Luxio. Oh, he's cute. He's like a mix between a badass Pokemon and like a cutesy little Pokemon. Why is DaVinci Resolve opening? I hope my computer does not crash. Get out of here. No! Get out of here. Leave. What's poppin'? Nothing much, dude. I'm really not doing much. I'm here on TikTok and here on YouTube. And this is like so strange that this is so strange. I'm not used to this. It's going to take a while to get used to. Damn, now we're just talking about Pokemans. Man, what are your favorite Pokemans, YouTube chat? On TikTok, we've got Garchomp. We've got Scrafty. We've got Heliolisk. That sounds like it's a sun-themed one. Look for Helix 2 art style. Helix 2 art style? I got you. Now I'm just looking up stuff. Okay. Image. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. It's pretty unique. I like that. You know, what do you guys know about Helix 2? Me, nothing, but the art is cool. Shiny Porygon. Easy. What's a Porygon, guys? Porygon? Oh, that's cool. It's like a polygon bird. That's cool. I like that. I think I'll do it again. I like that. That's a pretty solid Pokemon choice. Me personally, it's in between that, you know, the Eevee with the blue hair and the bangs. You know that Eevee with bangs? That's got to be my favorite one. Like, come on. Eevee with bangs and blue. Yeah, sign me up. I don't know what the hell it's called though. I really don't know. Melodic. I know that Pokemon. That one is cool. Glaceon. Yeah, that's what that bitch is called. Yeah. Why you shave your eyebrows? Why not? Meliota. Let me look up this one. Sounds cool. Ooh, this is the music one. This is the music Pokemon. Okay, that's got to be like one of my faves. It's so cute. I really like her. I love her design. What does YouTube have to say about it? Glaceon, yeah. It's a duck. The Porygon is a duck. I suppose it does look like a duck. Glaceon bangs Eevee. Yeah, Mewtwo. Is that Mew or Mewtwo? I do know. Yeah, I mean, chopped losers never have a profile picture. I mean, you know what I mean? It's always faceless. It's not even... And then if it's an anime profile picture, it's always like the lamest anime you've ever seen. Like, always the lamest anime you've ever seen. It's because they've all are LARPers who joined in the 2020 anime Great Awakening or whatever it was called. They're not really about this life. That's why so many trolls have those anime profile pictures, because they're not... You know, if you truly loved anime, you wouldn't troll anybody. Anime is friendship. What if anime was the friends we made along the way? What gives you hope and what gives you dread? Okay, what gives me hope is, I don't know. Being present with myself and spending time with myself gives me hope more than anything. I'm going to be honest. Like, just being able to be kind to myself and living in an unkind world, you know, and loving myself despite it all, that gives me a lot of hope. But what also gives me hope is talking to people in real life. Because when you talk to people online and you're like, ooh, people suck. People suck so much. You got to remember, regular, normal, nice people are not online scrolling all day. They are. But they're usually not like trolling and like leaving hate comments, or rather trying to debate people, you know, off no basis, no good conversation. It's because they can't talk to people. So when they go out in real life and everyone's like, you fucking weirdo, why don't you know how to talk to anybody? They're like, okay, I need to get on TikTok and I need to let all this out. But that's why I learned to talk to people. Hi, Luke. But one thing that gives me dread is that I think how like toxic the internet has become. But I have hope for almost everything else. I just think that the internet is going to have some sort of big, not resurgence, but a big cleanse. Something is going to change or it's completely going to die. You know, either that or the other. People keep asking me about Agron. Okay, Mr. Agron. Okay, #1 Agron Glazer. I'll take a look at him because you're so passionate about it. And what's not to love about a passionate person? I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Let's see. That's not even a Pokemon. I can't even find a Pokemon. It's the bob, but I'm thinking about cutting it even shorter because I love having short hair, and I just can't help myself from making it shorter and shorter and shorter. The anonymity of the internet turns people into monsters or their real self. Their real self. They're not facing themselves. It's their real self. It's not that it turns them into monsters. They are refusing to acknowledge a part of themselves that is monstrous. And they're taking it out on other people. I mean, people do that in real life. It's called projection. You know? So, of course, people are going to project online where that's a horrible word. Where anonymity. It's a fucking awful word. Where you can be anonymous. Yeah, of course they're going to do that. They don't want to like look deeper within themselves. They just want to let it out on somebody else, and they don't have kids or a partner to like yell at or be. Nobody that they love they can let it out on, and they refuse to look within. So of course you're going to go to the internet and be awful. I think everyone has their dark side. Everyone has a shadow. Everyone has that part of themselves that they need to fucking work on. And yeah, the internet desensitizes people like crazy. The cycle of dirty and clean, good and bad, the internet will be balanced. I hope so. That's what I'm rooting for. That's why I'm making videos. Literally. To get people to start thinking a little differently. Just a little bit. Just a tad bit. If I can make people think a little smidge bit differently, maybe gain some empathy, maybe understand that we shouldn't be desensitized, that would be great. Are you growing any chickens this day? No. I stopped messing around with chickens when I was a kid because my grandma had this like chicken coop. And this chicken, we used to go every morning and get the eggs from these chickens. But the problem was, oh God, I need to sit up. The problem was, the chicken scratched me in the fucking eye. So I stopped. No, I am not Muslim. That is a question I get all the time. It's like such a shocker to people that someone would leave Islam while being from a Muslim country. Do you feel people see kindness as weakness? Yes. Yes. And that's a big reason why I cut people off so often, because I can't stand a bitch who takes kindness as weakness. If you think someone's kindness and genuineness is weakness, get the fuck away from me. You're sick. You're sick in the head. I don't understand you. That's why I cut bitches off. Because I can't do it. I can't do it. My kindness is absolutely not weakness. And in fact, sometimes it's mercy. Sometimes it's mercy. Okay, some of you, are just awful people to be around. And, you know, for someone to be kind to awful people, that's some mercy. Yeah, sick in the head, fam. Seriously, like, I think a lot of people are sick in the head. And they take the kindness for weakness, and they're like, ooh, let me take a jab at you. Let me take a jab at you and see if you crumble. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, okay. Okay, so you think I'm weak because I'm being kind. No, I'm just not dealing with that shit. What gave you the courage for self-expression in fashion, coming from a socially conformist culture? Coming from a socially conformist culture did that for me. You know, that was the whole root of it. I was like, no, fuck this. Like, I don't want to do this. That's just how I was born at this rate. And the only time I've ever really tried to assimilate into it, I think I never really tried to assimilate into it, the Muslim culture at least not the standards that Islam had for me. The only time I really did was when I wanted to. Like, there was this time when I was 10 where I really wanted to wear a hijab, so I did. I wore it for a day. It was fun, and then I realized it wasn't for me, and I never wore it again, except for, like, going to the mosque when I had to do, like, tarawih and stuff. But, like, yeah, I just think growing up in a socially conformist culture makes you not want to conform. Especially when it's so aggressive about it. Like, it's so disciplinary and authoritarian about what you can and cannot do. And I just I don't know. I've never cared for that. I think it's lame. Congratulations on 76K, by the way. You keep slaying the game. Thank you very much, Sally. I'm going to keep it up. I appreciate that. 76 followers, guys. I finally made it to 76 followers. Of course, Denji. Hey, thank you very much. I will keep making videos. The IT worker. I don't think I saw that video where a judge, was it a judge that was rude to an IT worker? But I did see a video. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there was a video going around TikTok of this woman. And she had been bothering this man at a pizza shop. He was working at the pizza shop and she was all like bothering him and saying horrible things to him. And that disgusted me. I'm not even going to lie. Like she was like, are you sober? Are you high? Are you incompetent? It's like, whoa. Maybe you work at a fucking pizza place for 12 hours and then you're going to see how you, like, what is that? Like, I don't understand people who walk into establishments just to insult the workers. And even when the workers aren't being nice, I don't care. I don't care. Why are you guys so entitled to people being nice to you? You know, in situations like that. A lot of people on this planet are. It's like you walk into a store or a restaurant and you're like, suck my fucking ass or else I'm going to be mean to you. And by the way, they're shitting and pissing in your food when you do that. So you're getting what you deserve. Have you seen kindness is grown from pain and suffering? Absolutely. But a lot of people, you know, take it the other way around when it's like, you know, you can alchemize your pain. You know, you can do that, right? And it's a process. It's not easy. It takes time. Have you been ghosts ever? I don't think I have. No. I don't think. I don't know if have I been ghosts? Plural? I might have been a ghost. Singular. But then we're begging the question, what is the real, you know, afterlife experience? Do you get reincarnated? Do you become a spirit if you don't do what you want to do in life? What happens? Is that the only explanation for ghosts? You know, what is the mythology and how does it overlap? I wonder. Would you rather have ghosts existing or aliens? I'm a big ghosts girl. I think that'd be cool to talk to dead people, but only if you can talk to them. Because then you could meet everybody who's ever lived. That would be really cool. Boo! But yeah, I do want to... I don't even know if I want to meet the aliens, though. I don't want them to probe my butthole, you know? Like, I'm good on that. Oh my god, Mr. Robot, I haven't finished it. I haven't finished it yet. Great show. I have not finished it, and I know there's a twist or something. Please don't spoil it for me. It's so good. It's such a good show. I really like how... what's his name? Rami Malek? Like, first of all... love being Egyptian and love having someone like him in the acting space. He's really amazing. He's an amazing actor. But he did really good in that show. I need to finish it. It's just like sometimes the show gets really confusing and gives me a migraine. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I watched that show, End of the Fucking World. I watched that in middle school, first year of high school, freshman year, I believe. I used to be obsessed with that show, yes. My house is ghost haunted, dude. Straight edge people have seen shit there. Invite me over. I've been trying to actually experience ghosts so that I can prove to myself that it's real. I want it to be real so bad. I want it to be real so bad, you guys. And it might not be, and I'm scared. I want it to be real. I want to talk to a ghost. That sounds so fucking cool. Thank you so much, Paulinka. Sweet Pea. I haven't watched that. Maybe I should look into it. Consciousness? Yeah, but I mean, what if your spirit is just consciousness? What if it's just consciousness in whatever body it remembers, you know, but not really, because it's not actually a physical vessel. And what if ghosts are not visible? What if spirits are not visible, type of thing? What if we just because of our human perception, we're like, hey, it must be in the form of a human being, but what if it's not, you know? It might be just human bias to think that a ghost is just like a see-through version of a human. Very Beetlejuice. Very Beetlejuice. I used to love one of my first crushes was actually Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton is his name in Beetlejuice. I don't find him attractive outside of Beetlejuice. I don't know what that means. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Consciousness is only in the mind and we cannot escape. I mean, that's definitely a theory, but everything's a theory. I can see merit in that theory, though. Absolutely. I just don't know what I genuinely believe about it yet, so I can't agree nor disagree with you. That would be... I don't know. That's just not who I am. Egyptian father, but left Islam. Thank you for explaining, because I feel like I say this a lot, and I know people are new. You know, sometimes I just don't want to talk about my shit family for one day, you know? I just want to talk about Pokemon and, like, ghosts and shit, you know? But I know I do post a lot about it, so it makes sense. In my opinion, I think that in my mind, I create certain things just to make myself feel better. I mean, perception is perception. What is it to make yourself feel better? Just feel good. Feel better about what? What are you perceiving that's bringing you down as something so negative that it makes you feel like you have to convince yourself that you're living a good life? Thank you very much, Goldemir. Once I saw the old lady that was the previous owner of my house, I made a deal with her to stop bothering me in a dream by drawing what I saw. Oh my God, you're on some esoteric shit that I haven't even reached, because I'm reading this like, what's going on? What the fuck? Are you, what? I might do a room video on YouTube. I've been thinking about it. I have a bunch of shit in my room that I want to show you guys, but for me to walk around right now, I'm in my rest right now. I'm resting this week. So I'm not trying to like run around, but I will make a video for you guys once I've regained all my energy. After that shit, the house feels more calm. Okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe you settled the spirit's angst or something. You know what I mean? Awesome. I mean, I've been really resolving a lot of my inner pain by drawing it. You know, trauma hack, draw the trauma and how it makes you feel. Draw whatever's in your head. Draw, and don't even think about it. Don't think about a composition, just draw. And a lot of things will be revealed to you from your subconscious mind. Hello, Anaje. How are you doing? Who inspired your aesthetic and fashion? My grandma is a top inspo. Yeah, my grandma. For sure. The weirdest collectible I have, people think it's that mask up there. I have this like porcelain mask. I think that's what people perceive it to be. Me personally, I don't fucking know. I really don't know what would be considered the weirdest. I collect a lot of stuff, and I need someone to rummage around and find the weirdest thing and tell me what it is. Probably my stuffed animal over here, my teddy bear. Everyone gets freaked out. I'll show you guys the teddy bear from my childhood. Do you see that thing back there? Every time I've showed that to someone, they get the creeps. And I remember one time in high school, I showed one of my, now an ex-friend, but one of my friends at the time. I showed him the teddy bear, but what I did is I put it in his locker or something, and then I had him open it, and he screamed so fucking loud and high. I've never experienced that, and it was so funny. You should post your art on Discord. I should. I don't utilize the MOMOPILL Discord server enough for my art. I should do that. I agree. What is the mic? The mic is... Oh, also, yeah, that anime, Hells? Yes. Yeah, so even on Pinterest, I can't even find the fucking character on Pinterest. I can't even find her on Pinterest. Like, what's going on? But I just discovered it yesterday. I've not watched the whole show. But I discovered it and I said, oh my God, she looks just like me. This is me. This is creepy. It's like they were looking at my Too Quiet for Comfort podcast episode while making the character. It's really creepy. Oh, you guys don't know. I changed my profile picture to this character from an anime called Hells. And she looks just like me, and it's really creepy. My art is usually posted on my Instagram. I post a lot of my art on my Instagram. I have a highlight story of all my art if you want to see, like, my digital art and some of my traditional art. But, and my music is on there too. But new music is coming, by the way. A whole album is on the way. You know how I said I was going to do an EP? Well, now I'm doing an album because I made too many good songs and I can't choose. So it's going to be an album. Yes, music is my passion. I just haven't posted it much on here because I'm so fucking dedicated to the talking video grind and the podcast grind. So I've been completely focused on this account, but I'm going to be posting more music here. I used to make a lot of music content on this account. You should cosplay as Ein from Dorohedoro. I know that anime, I just don't know how to fucking pronounce it. Dorohedoro. That's a cool idea. I'm trying to add more characters to my cosplay board because I'm planning on cosplaying sometime this year. And I have 4 cosplays I need to fill. So thank you for the suggestion. That sounds cool. I'm in between. I definitely want to do Bulma. I want to do, obviously, the girl from fucking Hells Now. What the hell? I want to do Rey, Evangelion. I mean, obviously, fuck. I've always wanted to cosplay her, but I've never had her hair until now. And what else? Who else? I had someone else. There was someone else, but I can't quite. Oh, Gulia Yelps from Monster High would be cool. But also, I really want to make a Monster High OC. That would be fun. Me and my friend, I don't know if you've seen her content. You guys probably, some of you follow her, Akella. We were talking about Monster High OCs because we want to make some Monster High OCs and draw them having fun together, like having a tea party. I think that would be so fun. I need to get started on that. But right now, I'm working on merch art and also art for the podcast, art for the fucking streams, art for everything. I just like making my own art for my content. Instead of commissioning other people, even though it takes forever and it's so hard, especially animating, but it's so fun. It's so worth it and like fulfilling at the end of the day. Is it Evangelion worth getting into? I don't like mecha animes, but people rave about it. Yes. It's barely a mecha anime for real. That's true. It's more of a psychological type of anime. And sometimes slice of life-ish, which is really cute, but weird for what it is. Computer, make this guy watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. Computer, make him watch the whole Make him watch the whole show. Make sure he doesn't watch the new movie. Computer, make sure the new movie's ending is not canon. Computer, make this live be super gay and super horny. Ah, the barista. What do y'all say merch? What? Wait, do y'all say merch in ATL? Yes. I think, do we have a different word for merch here in Georgia? If you're more ATL than me, you gotta let me know. Ah, the barista I gifted the painting to was over the moon with it. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so glad to hear. I'm glad you gave me an update. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. See, all you had to do was be like really genuine about it and not like, you know? That's all you had to do and you did it. Ah, I'm proud of you. That's awesome. I bet it made her fucking week, actually. Hiya, just over here trying to stay cool. It's 82 degrees. No, it's so hot, Chris. By the way, I'm talking to YouTube chat. So if you want to join the live and have, you know, more priority for your comment, that's for the YouTube because it's the OGs, okay? Although I appreciate your comments here, you know what I mean? I'm promoting my YouTube stream. I'm doing marketing. What? Wait, are you wearing lip? I do concealer lips with a little bit of brown lip liner and then I blur it out for a blur effect. That's my favorite type of lip. A good concealer lip is beautiful. No, we say merch. We say merch. Yeah, that's what we say in Georgia. Bully? Are we talking about Bully? I've only listened to 3 songs off of Bully so far. With Kanye's albums, I give it about a week to marinate before I listen to it every time. So I'm trying not to listen to the rest of it yet. I was confused as to who else you were talking to. Yeah, I'm talking to YouTube chat, so I'm multi-streaming. Georgia? I was confused as to who else you were talking. Oh, I read that again. Do we F with cigarettes for aura? Yes, but also no at the same time. Like, absolutely not, but yes. I still like smoking a good ciggy every now and again, but I used to smoke like a whole pack of Newports a day when I started posting TikToks. So no, because when it becomes a habit and not for aura, that's when it's lame. But I also, you know what I do? I do vape. I do vape, unfortunately, and I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to quit smoking altogether because I've been doing it for so long. Ports and Henny. Yeah, exactly. Like, living in Atlanta does not help for that because I always want to smoke a Newport. Living in Georgia. Yeah. I lived in Qatar for over 12 years. Since I was 7, until I was 17. 6, 7! She opened up about her loving art and stuff. I told her I used to make collectives and draw stuff, and she was excited for it. However, she kept on treating me super politely like, sir, it bugs me. Well, I don't think you should be bugged because you're not entitled to her, like, becoming friends with you or anything like that. If you would take it personally like that, that means you're trying to connect with her out of entitlement, and not out of genuine care. And that's not a dig at you. I genuinely want to help. Because you shouldn't feel like that when somebody doesn't want. It's deeper than that. It's not about them. It's about you. It's always about you. It's never about them. And you're not entitled to anyone's time or energy or love or friendship. So maybe that's just something that you need to look deeper within yourself. And I wish I had told this to people like my cousin who goes around like harassing people, because no one has ever told him that. No one has ever told him that his mother coddles him, And I'm not here to be the sweet mommy, okay? I'm not even here to be mommy. It's better than being treated rudely, exactly. Everyone take your MOMOPILL and get over here. Get over here on YouTube. Take your MOMOPILL and get over here. Computer, make these guys go to my YouTube stream. Computer, make these guys watch my YouTube stream instead of my TikTok stream. Computer. Crud? What the hell is crud? Is crud legal in ATL? What in the hell is crud? I don't know if I'm that much of a junkie, you guys. What the hell is crud? What? Crud? We smoking on the Chud pack? What is that? Do you feel she's putting walls up? She might be, because she just doesn't know you, and that's okay. Women have to protect themselves. They have to infer the worst when it comes to men, unfortunately. I try and every time I've tried and been really nice to men in public, they take it as a romantic advance, and then I get harassed, or I get touched, or I get something. And women are trying to avoid that, because we're people. And who wants that? Who wants to be harassed? Who wants to talk to someone they don't want to talk to? Women are people. You got to remember that. It's a bitter MOMOPILL. I know it is. But I also will not change the way I speak to please you guys. Because then I'm being fake. Then I'm being super fake and I'm pretending to be someone who I'm not. And that makes me sick to my stomach, having to do that. And I feel like I had to do that in my early YouTube career, and it made me sick, and it made me never want to do it again because, who I was too harsh for people. And it's like, well, that's who I am. And I think sometimes people need to hear it. For the gay fans, if you're gay, come over to YouTube. If you're gay, there's a gay safe space on YouTube. We smoking, casually scrolling past, we smoking on the Chud pack. And you know what? I coined that. I'm copywriting that. Copywriting smoking on the Chud pack. No one else can have it. It's mine. I'm kidding. I'm not a big fan of copywriting like really common phrases. Then again, that's not really a common phrase. Has anyone copyrighted Chud yet? Imagine if I release merch and it just says Chud on it. Would you guys prefer that instead of me working super hard on illustrations for you? Let me know. Computer, make the YouTube go to stream from TikTok. Computer, make everybody gay. Computer, make everyone autistic. Computer, make everyone autistic and gay. Computer, make everyone wear a choker. Computer, make everyone Computer. Did you guys see my April Fool's post? I'm really proud of that one. I feel like nobody does April Fools anymore. What's going on? That's true, but you gotta also remember, you can't navigate the world being like, I'm such a nice guy, why doesn't she like me? That's not nice guy behavior. That's not nice guy behavior. A nice guy doesn't feel entitled to anyone's affection. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not a nice guy. If you think that, well, I'm nice, not like these other lads, then you're not a nice guy. You think you are, but you're actually a misogynist. You have misogynistic ideals in your head, and you can break them down. You don't have to live that way. You can actually work through them by seeing women as the same as you, the default as you probably believe you are. You know what I mean? She doesn't have to do that for you. And you don't have to take it so personally. Dude, I'm trying to have a Momo meal. I tried to eat an egg salad sandwich, an egg sandwich with the ketchup. I just couldn't finish it, and I'm waiting for my appetite to come back because I'm really sick of never being hungry because I stopped doing substances, so now I can't eat. Late stage capitalism fast food collab when? I would do it with maybe Wendy's. No, Little Caesars. Little Caesars was there for me when nobody else was. I know that's a common sentiment, but it's because Not you asking, what do you think of my own friend? I think Ozzy is an amazing person, and I'm so happy that they are my friend. I'm grateful to be friends with such cool people these days, like kind, genuine, empathetic, talented, creative people. Yeah, Ozzy is the GOAT. My favorite food. Yeah, but if you were being genuinely kind, you wouldn't be asking me that. I'm genuinely being kind to her. Why did she call me sir instead of being like, I love you, let's get married? You were not genuinely being kind. This is what I need some guys to understand. And I'm not saying all men are horrible. I'm saying look yourself in the mirror. Genuinely kind people don't expect a reaction to their kindness. Would you give food to a homeless person and then be like, they didn't suck my dick for it? I'm such a nice person, but he didn't say thank you so much. I love you. You know what I mean? You look down on women and then you're mad when they're acting like you're not entitled to their time, because you're not. That's it. It's self-explanatory, and you need to be looking yourself in the mirror like everyone else. And it's really not shade. It's just I need to be honest. Just keep it cruise control. Exactly. Just make sure to read the room. Exactly. Stop giving homeless people food challenge. I mean, give them money. I really don't care what you're doing with my money. Give them money. Give them money. Give them something nice. Fuck. I don't know. Give them like a nice fucking like new fresh outfit and some money. Maybe give them some things like I don't know, like sanitary pads. Maybe like wet wipes. Maybe like soap. Maybe like a toothbrush. Like you can actually help people in a way that's like, here's some shit food that you don't want to eat. Alcohol even, you know, I'm not even gonna lie, I really don't give a fuck. Also, give them money so they can buy whatever food they want. If a homeless person wants a Popeye's chicken sandwich and you give them a muffin, which actually happened, that happened, and I learned from my mistake. I was like, what the hell? He didn't want my muffin. And I was like, wait a minute, I want a Popeye's chicken sandwich over a muffin. What the fuck makes him any different? And that's when I realized that, oh shit, like, that's none of my business what he does with his money, and it's also not up to me to make him eat the food I give him. Is Mr. Beast the Antichrist? Yes. Mr. Beast is another type of evil. And you know, this actually pertains to our conversation. How you were saying, like, I wish he would have just, like, done more instead of just been like that. That's what Mr. Beast does for his whole thing. He's like, guys, look, I'm a nice guy. I'm giving money to these people. And then it turns into, you know, these people are going to be fighting to the death for my money. So it didn't come out of a place of genuine kindness. It came out of a need for power. And entitlement is a need for power. Bro, I'm not to compare you with Mr. Beast, but it's on a very minuscule level. But at the same time, you know, just take that parallel and sit with it. My friend makes homeless bags and puts in wet wipes, cup noodles, water bottles. That's a great thing to do because, first of all, like, you go into a gas station, they have a microwave. Like, they can cook up the fucking ramen noodles, but it's, like, harder to cook up a goddamn whole meal. My friend told a homeless person she had no money, then he followed her to Popeyes and he pressured her to give him her fries. You know, I would have been like, okay, I'm going to get you your own full order. Here you go. Like, what is this? You know, people, you know the type of fucking, I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain, but have you ever felt hunger? How painful hunger is, you guys? That shit hurts. Give homeless people a Popeyes chicken sandwich meal. I actually have not. That sounds interesting. Although we're friends now, I met with the last person I was romantically involved with while doing one of my favorite things, playing Werewolf Continue. I wasn't looking for anything, just wanted to play my favorite game. When I was about to leave, they asked for my contact info. Literally, when you're not looking for anything, that's when you find someone. It's the most true cliche. When I wasn't looking for anyone, I found the love of my life. Napoleon Dynamite is Midwestern emo. It's Midwestern autism for sure. I love Napoleon Dynamite as a movie. I don't know if there's a band called Napoleon Dynamite, but I love the movie. It's my favorite movie ever. I wasn't looking for anything. Yeah. That's how I feel when people give out raw turkeys to homeless people on Thanksgiving. How are they gonna deep fry or deep cook a fucking turkey, a whole turkey? How is someone who lives on the literal streets going to cook a turkey? That is so out of touch. It's just like a waste of meat at this point. Like, what are you going to do? What is that? What? Oh, here's a turkey. What? Just buy the Cajun Popeyes turkey and give it to them. Why can't we do that? Oh, thank God. Finally, a fun question. What kind of sandwich is my favorite? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're asking the right person. I like a good Italian sandwich. I think Italians are the best at making sandwiches. And my ideal sandwich would be a very big baguette, a very crispy big baguette, or some sort of sourdough, focaccia, hard bread, like super hard, crunchy, a little bit bitter, but a little bit savory, a little bit sweet. And then I would spread green pesto all over it, and then just a tad of balsamic vinegar, and not too much because it's pretty strong. And then I would do some egg butter, which is what, banh mi. If you ever had a banh mi, it's egg butter. It's butter made out of whisked eggs. Thank you for the gift. I would put a little egg butter. I would put salt, pepper, garlic powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning. I would put, and this is crazy, I would put apples on it. Yes, apples. I've had a torta. My favorite is pork tortas. I'm in love with tortas. They're the best ever. But then I put some sliced apples for crunch because it's good for crunch and some sweet. And then I'm gonna put some burrata. And then I'm gonna put some prosciutto. And then I'm gonna put some fucking gabagool. And then you know what I mean? Like, keep putting shit on the sandwich and I'm gonna eat it. I love a Jersey Mike's full deli sandwich. Those are so goddamn good. I love a good turkey sandwich no, tuna sandwich where the tuna is cold and the cheese is melted. I love a good torta. Pork torta is my fave. I love sandwiches. I even like a cheddar and mayo sandwich, which is something my mom showed me, and I don't fuck with my mom, but she was onto something there. Pimento cheese sandwich. Give me 20. Egg salad sandwich, give me 1,600. Dude, I am so obsessed with sandwiches. If I could eat sandwiches every day for the rest of my life, sandwiches and soup. Panera used to be really good. Panera used to be awesome. And now it's just goat cheese sandwich I haven't tried, but that sounds delicious. Maybe something with like goat cheese and some fruit in the sandwich. I still need to try pimento cheese sandwich. Dude, did anyone have the Chick-fil-A pimento cheese sandwich about last year? That shit was so good, and I only had it once. It was so sad. There's a mom and pop shop here that makes a big, scrumptious Philly. Philly cheesesteaks are one of my biggest introductions to good sandwiches. I love a Philly cheesesteak. Yep, that is so good. Invite me to the mom and pop shop. I'm trying to have one. There are no good Phillies near me. Making fried rice while listening to Momo yapping. Life's good. Yeah, I mean, you gotta fry that rice. You gotta fry that rice and change your life. When you fry rice, you change your life. More like poon era. No, literally. Like, not even just poon era. It's in its poon era. You know what I mean? And it's not good poon. It's not good poon. You know what I mean? And all poon is good. But except for Panera's. Panera has the worst poon. Sandwich tour when? Today. I'm trying to have a sandwich tour today, but we're out of good bread and we're out of good cheese and we're out of pesto. The only thing we have are apples and fucking ham. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? I only drink tea from Panera. They have some good teas. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a tea fanatic. I don't know if you guys remember Teavana, which was Starbucks tea place. Well, before it was Starbucks tea place, they were their own thing. Then Starbucks acquired them and then they ceased to exist. I really miss Teavana. I used to always pick out, and this might be some unk shit, but I always used to pick out like a jasmine tea to taste. I always used to do the hibiscus to taste. I always used to do the green tea to taste. They let you taste all the fun. Oh, the orange tea was so good at Teavana. So good. MOMOPILL. You know, I should make a Death Grips type of song that's the whole thing. MOMOPILL. I think that's what I need to do. Maybe that will be the outro for the album. The loose tea smelling, girl. Tivana, loose tea smelling was my shit. Yeah. I remember me and my other, like, gay ass friends. Yeah, like, our friend group was so gay. We would go to the mall and we'd go try tea. And then we'd, like, read fan fiction. And then we'd, like, watch the Kardashians and RuPaul's Drag Race. We were in our Tumblr bag. And I still am, in a way. I went on Tumblr the other day. God, it sucks these days. Like, that whole Tumblr conundrum ruined the app forever. Is America real? I don't know at this point. This place doesn't feel real most of the time. Especially when other people describe what it's like to be here, because this is just everyday living for me. MOMOPILL. That's how fast I could do it. Every sandwich is just 5 tier. Exactly. Video would be 5 seconds. Dude, every sandwich is just good. I think Madeline Pendleton does a lot of harm. I don't like her. And it's very bold of me to say I don't like her, but I don't like her. I think she spreads a lot of misinformation about North Korea that I don't appreciate, because as someone whose special interest is pretty much North Korea, it's not because for any reason politically. It's because of the vibe. It's because of the architecture. It's because of the psychological aspect of it. It's fucking interesting. It's interesting. But just because it's interesting does not mean we should support people being starved to death. You know what I mean? And, oh, free USA, China, free USA, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Yes, America does propagandize North Korea and Asia a lot. That does not mean there are not people suffering in North Korea, dying in North Korea. And we don't know what's going on there for a reason. Have you guys never been under a fucking authoritarian government? I have. It's scary. People don't talk about it. People don't, you know what I mean? So, like, fuck you. Like, you guys actually don't know what it's like to live under an authoritarian government. And I hate when people say, well, she's talking for real communists. No, I think a real communist would be able to admit when communism doesn't work out in real life. And we know that this happens because people are corrupt. People are corrupt. A real communist comrade would never support North Korea. Never. I want some Phillies now. I've been trying to gain some weight. Too bad I'm broke. I would love a Philly. If anyone wants to send me a Philly, I'm down. No, fuck Madeline Pendleton's white, stupid ass. Like, I'm going to be for real. Like, fuck her. And I love me some white people. Just not the type who spreads that kind of information about other countries like that. It's, like, so lame. It's so fucking lame. Like, oh, you've never lived under authoritarian government. You're a girl from California. Literally shut up about it. Stop. Just sell your clothes. Like, I don't know what's wrong with her. And this is not like, oh, I want beef with Madeline Pendleton. But I'm not going to lie and say, I love her and her videos definitely don't do harm. But also, this is not like a hate train. Don't go on her page. Leave her the fuck alone. Block people that you don't like. I blocked her a long time ago. You know? Block people that you don't like. Don't go harass her. She doesn't deserve that. But also, like, she's super out of touch. That's all I have to say. I wouldn't say that I'm a hard left communist creator. Is that what you said? Oh, like as a person? I'm definitely not in the center. I am definitely on the left. I would say that I really like a lot of communist teachings and a lot of socialist teachings, but I would say I'm still trying to figure out what my stance is when it comes to what kind of world I want to see. I definitely hold all the values. I just need to do more looking into stuff. I don't want to jump on anything without knowing what I'm doing. But then again, I've always really liked the ideology of communism and socialism. Absolutely. I just wish that more leftists online would be able to do it. I wish that they could, like, stop debating about it to conservatives and people who don't give a shit about changing the world and actually try and it's something I want to talk about is the No Kings protest. I'm not a liberal. I would never, ever, ever, ever identify as a liberal. I know the impact of Obama on the Middle East. I know the impact of America on the Middle East. I'm Middle Eastern. I've seen people I know die because of American imperialism. So I'm definitely not a liberal. But I'm not going to hardly identify with anything that I'm not completely educated on. I do have to say, I think a lot of leftists online need to get outside and start doing the work. Because I don't know if you guys saw the King's Day protests, the No King's Day. White people can't advocate for minorities. They can't. They were too pussy to storm into the ICE detainment center when there are people who couldn't protest because of the fear of being literally put in an ICE detainment center. So yeah, that was really disappointing to see, and just honestly confirms what I think about online leftist communities. You're a bunch of bullshitters. You're a bunch of bullshitters, honestly. You don't want to actually do the work. You just want to suck your own dick about theory and what you're learning in school. No one cares. Bless the pepper I placed on my fried rice. I hope it's not satanic levels of spicy. That can always be fun. But yeah, like, I just really do not care for online leftist discourse. Yeah, it's a lot of more morality politics. And it's like, do you care about people? Do you actually care about people? Because when ICE was in my neighborhood, knocking on my doorbell, threatening my family, no one was there for me. No one was there for me. Nobody was trying to stop them. So, interesting. Also, hot take, the internet's glorification of Tokyo Toni is so telling. This generation's glamorization of narcissism and mistreatment of black women. She's not a saint or a good person. So, like, Tokyo Toni, yeah, she's a pretty bad mother, honestly. I think that she's a horrible mother. I think that the memes are kind of funny, but you shouldn't idolize Tokyo Toni. She's kind of like a horrible mother. I'm not a big fan of horrible mothers, as you can tell. You're like if Ivy Wolk didn't hate women. Pretty much, yeah. Like, I'm pretty much that. Except for everything else, I guess. I would say that she had potential. I wish she didn't hate women. That would be great. I mean, what's the fucking point of hating women? We're hated on enough. I think we're sick of it. Tokyo Toni is the daughter of Black China, who married into the Kardashian family. And she's a pretty shit mother. Y'all just want to haha, laugh funny black women for memes and not acknowledge reality. I agree, actually. I think a lot of memes are almost like trying to minstrelize people, and it's fucked up. Why are there so little memes of white people? Why is that? What's so serious and, grounded in reality about them that they're never memed, almost never memed? That's a whole nother conversation, but it is something that upsets me. Yeah, I didn't know that she hated women. I don't really know much about Ivy Woke besides at first she was cool. That's all I remember. Yeah, meme culture is weird like that, because it's like you're just really laughing at someone at someone you think is funny because of their identity, because of how you perceive that group of people. You know what I mean? One time Spontex made like a 17-minute long stitch to my video. Should I watch this guy, Luke? I trust Luke's political opinions here. Luke makes some pretty goddamn good politics content, guys. You should go follow him. He makes some good poli-sci stuff and in general videos. I don't know anything about Ivy Wolk. I just know at first she was cool. It seemed. Anxiety? Dude, I will tell you how to deal with anxiety. I've been pondering this for a while. So, I believe that anxiety, and this is from, this is what brought me to this conclusion. I watched this talk from this psychiatrist. He was talking about how anxiety a lot of times is just, unprocessed shame. That's when I realized I didn't have anxiety. I had a lot of shame. And I still do. Like, we all do. You know how hard it is to work through shame? We gotta do it. That's my plan after this live. I was like, okay, this week I'm gonna process my shame. I'm gonna process all of this shit. But there are certain things I have to do, like keeping up with this, because I care about it. So I'm just trying to balance that. Yeah, you need to move your body. Honestly, anxiety can be relieved by moving your body as well, because where are those emotions to go? Process your emotions mentally and also physically. That's a good balance to strike. He's very smart. Type of guy you stumble across in a dimly lit room and he feels like insane but very smart. I'll check him out. Toxic shame. Yeah, exactly. Do you shake your bones daily? Yes. I've been trying to. I've definitely been following lean beef patties workouts. And also, one of my mutuals, Meg, I need to pin her account. God damn it. I don't remember her fucking username. I watch a lot of her fitness videos. She's very good. She's fucking beefed up, man. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's like, whoa. I'm like, fuck, I want to be that. I don't know what my thoughts are on that, Mina, quite yet. I'll let you know. Hello. Hi. Wait, what are you guys saying? Sending people to the moon today. Yay. You work at fucking NASA? Are you in charge of Oh, I thought you were talking about the new mission. The what the fuck is it called? Artemis 2. I thought you were like a scientist behind Artemis 2. I was excited. How can you talk about politics while keeping calm? Because I've done this a million times with my parents. Like, there's no... A lot of the time, people only want to talk to you about politics so that they can enrage you. They don't actually care about your point of view. So I will not give you the enraged energy. I will not give anyone that. Because I dealt with how draining it was with my parents. In my country, sending people to the moon means muting them in live. I did not know that. That's interesting. Where are you from? Yes. So, Escape Saturn by Michael Jackson, the posthumous album. The problem is that they used a lot of other people's vocals on that and tried to pass them off as his. So I don't really appreciate that, but I think there was some good stuff in there. Absolutely. I just wouldn't say it's my favorite Mike album by any means. But I can see the merit in it. Absolutely. I just also don't get posthumous shit. I hate when people do that to people. You know, like if you truly cared about them, you would not be releasing their posthumous music without their consent. Like who knows if he even said that was chill. He probably didn't. He was kind of sick of everything anyways. Momo, do you think beauty is subjective or objective? I think it's absolutely subjective. I think the objective biological thing is a cope. I think it's stupid because what even is objective, like beauty? Oh my god, like European beauty standards, eugenics. Like if you look at the statistically most symmetrical face, like humans are not necessarily attracted to symmetry. I mean, if you look at the earth, it's all organic. Why would I be attracted to unorganic living in an organic world? Just because the world becomes plastic and it becomes billboard and it becomes man-made doesn't mean I have to adhere to it. I love people based off of if I'm attracted to them, if I like them, not off of if everyone else likes them. You know what objective beauty is? It's a need for validation from the public, from people around you. It's like, do you guys think the person I like is attractive? It shouldn't matter to you. Listen to the deluxe where it has more original track versions. They're my fave. Thank you for actually saying that. I will listen to that. No, yeah, for real, posthumous releases are kind of odd in it. Like, wait, what if he rolling in that grave, y'all? No, seriously. They're still dropping Mac Miller posthumous music. Like, why? Why? He's been gone for so long, and he absolutely didn't want that. No fucking way he wanted that. It just grosses me out. And even with people who I don't even like their music, like Juice WRLD, let him rest. Let Juice WRLD rest. He's been... how many releases do they need to do? Posthumous Juice WRLD releases. I'm so done with it. It's like, please let these people's souls rest. And using AI to do it is even more deplorable and disgusting. When I die and people start posting my TikTok drafts. Just you... That one draft you never deleted from 2021. I wonder if people have those. You know? Do people just have... You know? Because now it's all about... And, but it used to be about... Hold on. Used to be about... I used to lock my siblings in my bedroom. I used to lock them in there with me so I could force them to watch me do that dance from TikTok. You know the bunny dance? Remember that? That one? Hold on. Let me refresh your memory. This one. That one. And they used to get so scared. They used to be really terrified. It was really fun. I miss living with my siblings so much. AI music could never be fire. If you think AI music is fire, you have no rhythm, you have no musicality, you have no soul, and you're an NPC. Favorite ice cream flavor? Ooh, I like the sorbet from Chinese restaurants. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You know the rainbow sorbet at Chinese restaurants? You guys remember that? You guys? Am I unk, guys? That's my favorite ice cream of all time. Hands down. Hands down, legs up for that ice cream. Yeah. Hands down, ass up for that Chinese buffet ice cream, bro. Rainbow sorbet, indeed. AI in music contradicts itself, literally, because what is music? What is art? It's a bid for connection with other human beings. How can an AI do that ever? Speaking of, it literally just did the AI test to check if I'm AI. That's so funny. But like, yeah, why would a human being ever like that? Feel connected to it? I don't get it. You must be an NPC. You must not really be a person. I do dye my hair myself. I bleach and dye myself. I don't tone my hair. I think you don't actually have to do that. Even with my partner who has darker hair, you don't have to do that to get a good color. You really don't. I think toning is a waste of time and it damages your hair. So I just bleach and I dye. I dye it. I understand that. As I've gotten older, like sweet things are not really piquing my interest as much, and it's depressing because I used to love it. I love mangoes. Mangoes are my favorite fruit of all time. I would definitely demolish some mango ice cream right now, but I love mango sorbet because mango sorbet tastes like a real mango. Mango ice cream is too milky. It ruins the flavor of the mango for me. I like it, but I just prefer the sorbet. In Egypt, you can find the best mango sorbet ever. And also strawberry sorbet. The Middle East, strawberry sorbet, beautiful. I've had it in Lebanon, so good. I've had it in Jordan, so good. I've had it in Egypt, so good. Try some strawberry sorbet. There was one song on MJ's posthumous Michael album that had a nice touch by including a phone message, like MJ telling his producer how he wanted the song to sound. I know that song, and yes, I actually like that very much. I did like that very much. Sorbet! Who wants to be my sorbet for today? God, I hate this. How about mint chocolate chip? Oh! How about it? Get it in my stomach. Put that shit in my mouth. Yeah. I love a good mint choco. I love mint chocolate chip. I really like when mint chocolate chip chocolate is, it's that hard square chocolate. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You guys know, because you're OGs. You guys know for sure. And mint chocolate chip is so good when premium. Literally. Like, cheap mint chocolate is usually bad. But an expensive or kind of a little bit upper echelon of mint chocolate, however you would say, it's so fucking good. Yeah! Juliessa, you get it. You get it. You get it. Also, let me know how to pronounce your name. I don't want to pronounce your name incorrectly. I just try my best at first to see if I do it right. And then I have someone correct me. But please let me know. Mangoes are the queen of fruits. Absolutely. They're the goat, the god of fruits. With the hard, chalky chocolate chips. Yes! Yes! So fucking good. It shouldn't be green. I actually like that it's green. It gives it a very, like, beautiful aesthetic. You know? You take a picture of a mint choco scoop, right? And you're like, wow. But it kind of looks like toothpaste. I get you. Yeah, I get you. It kind of looks like toothpaste, but it's so fucking good that I just look past the green. I like how it's kind of... I like when mint chocolate chip ice cream is kind of teal. You feel me? But is that only in cartoons? Has that never happened in real life? I think so. Thank you. Jalisa. Jalisa. That's a beautiful name. I actually, my real name is kind of similar. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. And people always mispronounce it as well. Jalisa. Beautiful. You're getting me to crave mint chocolate chip and it's midnight right now in my country. I'm so sorry. I only have cookies and cream in my freezer, y'all. And it's the cheap kind. It's the cheap kind that comes in the bucket. And that is never as good. But I think I'm going to have some ice cream after this. I'm going to journal and have some ice cream. The Shamrock Shake. Yeah, my partner obsessed with the goddamn Shamrock Shake. Man loves it. I don't know. Something about it, I don't like it. I don't really like it all that much. It's not that I don't like it. I'm just like, I'm not that obsessed with it as a lot of people are. But you have that bucket ice cream too. Yeah, no, you know, it's hard times, y'all. It's hard times in this country. We're all eating bucket ice cream. You either kick the bucket or you eat bucket ice cream. It's your choice. Oh, beautiful. Well, you guys, I'm getting sweaty. I really want some ice cream now. It's super freaking hot, so I'm going to go downstairs and sit on the couch where it's not freaking steaming. But I did want to say thank you so much for joining. Shout out Peter's Market, apparently. Go check out my YouTube. Enjoy my April Fool's posts. And I'll see you tomorrow, actually. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. So we love you, MOMOPILL, and I love you. I love you. We're getting snappy? Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. Bye. You hear it in the TikTok live music, guys? Oh! Now who produced this? Anyways, thank you for joining. And I'll see you tomorrow, you guys. I appreciate you for being on YouTube. I'm really trying to convert everyone so we don't have to do this anymore and we can just, like, do this. You know what I mean? But it'll happen. Anyways, see you later.